Coming up on News in Depth, police investigating 2 more robberies under quarantine. New tires to be subjected to tests by the National Bureau of Standards, and small miners continue to call for concessions. News in Depth begins now. With tonight's edition of News in Depth, I'm Matt for Wharton. Thanks for joining us. First up, police are investigating another 2 robberies under quarantine. Police in the ancient county of Berbice are in search of 3 men who pulled off 2 daring robberies under quarantine. At the popular Spready's supermarket at Port Morant, 3 men armed with guns entered the supermarket and robbed the MoneyGram outlet.
No, they went to the MoneyGram first, but the person make sure nobody in the MoneyGrams. And when the MoneyGram's empty, then that's the workers. If somebody has a counter, and you got everything in the jar, and you last the person who MoneyGrams, most one person in MoneyGrams. Yes, and then he runs through by the door. Everybody, when she runs through by the door, then everybody was scattered. Everybody knew what to do.
This robbery is said to have occurred minutes after another robbery under quarantine in the village of Kildonan. The victim told reporters that she was doing some chores on her back step when she was held at gunpoint as men demanded cash and jewelry. The woman also reported that 3 men executed the robbery at her home. These 2 robberies come as police were still investigating another 2 robberies which occurred at numbers 45 and 49 villages over the weekend. In one of the robberies, the perpetrator was dressed in female attire, but a cutlass was used in the execution of that robbery. More news on the other side of this break.
Hey, looky there. Let me go techie boots.
Boots? No, mama, I ain't gonna get lock up teeth in them big stinky 30-second boots. Plus, it can be more cheaper online. And don't got my favorite color, pink. Let me go along.
Online shopping.
Cheaper, faster, better. Passback.
Nothing compares to the class and beauty of Beeson Windows and Doors. Engineered by professionals and built to last longer than the competition. Buy 10 windows and get one 24x16 bathroom window absolutely free. No tricks, no gimmicks, and no hidden fees. Prices starting from $13.5 VAT inclusive. So visit our showroom today at Lot 1228 New Eccles Industrial Site or BPAT's building on Regent Street and save big on UPVC or aluminum windows. To order now, call 622-4197 or 226-1292. A man's beer.
Thanks for staying with us. New tires imported for use on the local market will be subjected to additional tests, according to the National Bureau of Standards. The head of the Ghana National Bureau of Standards is hoping that with the ban on used tires, there would be improvements of tires on the local market. Candell Walcott Bostwick of GNBS, during an interview with this newscast, said prior to the ban on used tires, the agency was in the process of revising the standards for used tires being imported locally.
Well, what we're trying to do at the GNBS, we have a standard that monitors the importation of tires and basically looks at the physical parameters of the tires. So the inspection is done of those tires to meet the requirements. Now that used tire standard that is currently being used is currently under revision, where we would have included additional requirements for storage. Because what you find, when the tire comes into the country, you may check it, yes, it may meet the specification, but if it's not stored properly under the right conditions, it can deteriorate. So by the time it is purchased, it will not last very long. But we have the ban on used tires now, so with that we hope to see improvement in the quality of tires that are available on the local market.
Question and concerns raised by the Used Tire Association that some new tires imported for resale in the local market could be as defective as used tires. Mrs. Bostwick said the tests will have to be carried out on those tires to ensure that they meet the standards. Small miners continue to call for concessions.
Some small miners are alleging that they are being bullied off of mining property given to them by the state to ply their trade. The miners said they have made several reports to the relevant authorities about the ongoing fallout, but to date nothing has been done to prevent the large-scale miner from extracting their gold. Garfield Went, president of the Maja Conrook Small Miners Association, said the incident is happening at Blackwater, and he even alleged that the businessman fired shots at them.
We land with a big mine equipment, the wash plan, and we can't go around the land, can't go by camp. We can't go and watch the production to collect our percentage, and he's shooting up guns every day and bullying us. We already make a report at Magic Police Station. We already called the commander. We make several reports at GGMC, and nobody come and do nothing so far. Yes, I was very surprised because we are small miners, and when we get the small miners get a problem with big miners on the land, GGMC is coming right away and put me up. So I was very surprised to know that they don't come and retaliate and do the same thing that they do when it's returned.
That's a wrap for this edition of News in Depth. Do join us again, same time tomorrow, for another edition.